Welcome back, everyone. Christian Smith here. Welcome to the channel. And today we have another episode of the show Christian Life, where we see how prayer or scripture can impact us personally and individually. Today joining me is Jim Castor, and he's going to share a wonderful story of how prayer has impacted his life. So without any further ado, let's roll that intro and we'll hand it over to him.
Hello, my name is Jim Castor. I'm from the Philippines. I'm in the prayer ministry. Yes, I've been a missionary for the past 8 years and 10 months now. And God has been good, but let's go back from the very beginning. I told you from the beginning that I'm involved in the prayer ministry, but I was not really convinced about prayer before. For me, prayer was just a formality, something that you run to when things are not going right, when things are not going your way. And then again, I begin to realize that what I can do is nothing to what God can do. How was that revealed to me? I was in a church one time listening to this powerful testimony of one pastor. It was not even his testimony. It was a testimony of another guy who lived like a century ago. And he lived a life of faith. Everyone around him believed that there's no God. So he proved to these people by living a life solely dependent on him. His name is George Muller. So in everything that he does not depend on man. He does not ask for money. He did not even receive a salary. He refused to receive a salary just to prove to people that there is a God who could provide, that there is a God who hears and answers prayer. And friends, when he passed away, they had a tally of every answer to his prayer, and it amounted to $7,250,000 US. Isn't that serious? And that happened in the 1800s. So when you convert that money now, it's more than $200 million. That's $200 million worth of answered prayers. That caught my attention and began to realize I need to take God seriously. And friends, when the Lord called me to be a missionary, I decided to fully depend on Him, to try if this God that George Muller prayed to is the same God that we serve now. And friends, I began to realize that God hears and answers prayer. I was convicted as well not to receive any salary for this missionary work, not to receive any regular stipend, and to see how God is real. And He is real. He has proven Himself faithful in every promise that He has given. And I love that beautiful verse in Jeremiah 33 verse 3, which says, "Call upon me, and I will answer thee, and I will show thee great and mighty things which thou knowest not." Friends, I was blown away. Every time I go to a mission trip, I'll bend my knees. I'll pray to the Lord, "Lord, if it's really your will for me to go, then you have to provide. I will not tell people about my need. I will not ask for anything." And you know what? I will receive phone calls. I will receive an email. And people will tell me, "Jem, are you going somewhere else?" And he said, "How did you know?" I did not tell anyone. They will call me and they will tell me, "I was asleep last night and I could not go back to bed when the Lord woke me up, and I know it's the Lord who woke me up. And I prayed to the Lord, and the Lord convicted me to give you a call the next morning. So where are you going?" And I will tell them, "To this place, to that country," and they will tell me, "Okay, consider your tickets bought." Friends, this has been happening for the past 8 years and 10 months. Isn't God faithful? Isn't God amazing? And this is one thing that I could say from the past experiences until now, that God hears and answers prayer if we do things for the glory of His name. So my friends, I encourage you, take time. Take time to take God seriously and see what He can do in your life. Because He has so many great and mighty things that He wants to show us only if we come to Him. Only if we live a life that would give the highest glory to Him. So friends, I can't wait to see what God will do. Yes, God will do in a life that is fully lived for Him.
All right, well, thank you so much, Jim, for sharing that. It's amazing how prayer works and how it's changed your life, how you've been living by it. And we thank you for sharing that incredible story.
And again, oh, there's one more thing, Christian.
Yeah.
I guess the greatest blessing is when you see people get affected by your testimony and they
Yes.
take God seriously as
Amen.
well. It's just like joy overflowing.
It's amazing, isn't it? It's
Amen.
incredible. It's so
Amen.
incredible. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to hit that like button, subscribe if you're not already, and I will see you in the next video.